Hello, hello, hello. This week we went through Volume 8 of Apothecary Diaries. This one is going to be a short video because, I don't really have much to say. Like, it was, it was pretty good. I liked uh, the flow of the story and everything went well. Um, I'm I'm kind of craving the the next volume. I want to get back into that. So I'll just briefly go over why I liked it, which was pacing. Pacing was so much better here. Like, it felt like most chapters had like something to do with advancing the story, which was great. And also, yeah, I'm a bit of a sucker for like the tournament style vibes. Even though didn't end up really being a tournament type arc thing, it still scratched the itch. And like the ending, holy, the ending. Love that guy Jinshi. Terrorist. Um yeah, honestly, if the volumes keep up like this, there's 8 more volumes. That's insane. I am definitely going to be continuing to do these, but I'll be honest, I don't know how I'm going to make these videos at all like filled with like any real content because like there's not really much to say besides doing plot recap, and honestly, I don't really love doing that. Um do I just say like book good, book bad? I mean, it's a lot easier to just to say why I don't like something rather than why I like something. But I think the main thing that I really liked about this, one of the things that I thought initially was just a throwaway, because like there had been like throwaways in the other volumes where like I mean the one that sticks out in my mind is like the rat cloak, and like it came back in a very small way later on, but it didn't really feel like it was necessary. This time the like one of the throwaways was figuring out which of like the three brothers did like the bad thing. And like I really thought like, oh yeah, okay, this is the throwaway. But it felt it was like a good throwaway because it was still like the mystery of like, oh yeah, they based off of how sound travels, it had to have been this one because they lied, and that was pretty cool. But where we're heading with this is how it ties that back in at the later end of the story. Honestly, it's pretty fun because Jinchi had this like genius plot to outsmart the strategist, right, in a game of Go to like basically get him in his debt, and it's working perfectly until this thing that Lockon did that like was like, oh yeah, I need you to do this, Mao Mao and Loman, and you know, hey, it bailed him out because like Jinshi's snacks were getting this great strategists or the great commandant a little bit woozy and making mistakes, and then Jinchi loses in the end, and like you know, honestly, I was thinking like, oh, what's Jinchi gonna do? This is just like, oh yeah, he's gonna be like, oh, get Mao Mao's hand in marriage. That's my great wish, and then Mao Mao is gonna be pissed, obviously. But that wasn't what they did. Honestly, I'm pretty sad. What Jinchi did at the end, holy aura is all I have to say. Anyways, that's pretty much all I gotta say. You'll catch me reading the next volume, and I'll tell you guys how I feel about it next time. Bye.